Hello, everybody. So it looks like it's the international break over, so it's probably time to look at my awful FPL team. I mean, it must be over because we've gone from playing Ukraine and being the worst England team ever to playing Scotland and apparently being the best England team anyone's ever seen. And we need to obviously hype up any young players such as Jude Bellingham. I mean, don't get me wrong, he's absolutely brilliant. But it gets ridiculous. I mean, what can go wrong? Let's hype him up to the moon. I hope he wins a Ballon d'Or. He looks brilliant, and obviously we're going to win the next tournament and everything else. And I'm not going to be crying when that doesn't happen. Next game we'll probably play like we did against Ukraine, and Gareth Southgate, no doubt, picks some guy who plays for, I don't know, the Dog and Duck instead of some informed player. Well, what else is new? But let's forget all that and have a look at my absolute shambles of an FPL team. So first, let's look back at a productive game week 4. If yours was bad, then it probably wasn't as bad as mine. Obviously, it was my own fault because I decided to captain Bowen because that seems like a good idea. Obviously, I prefer having fun to actually having points. So, what I can't really argue with the results. He did score a goal, which was good considering that the Luton goalkeeper pretty much just let it fumble through him into the net. So when that game started, it looked like it was a pretty good decision until Holland decided to score a hat trick. Um, so I ended up with 59 points, which was not the best. But you got to laugh about these things, really, because otherwise I'd cry. But anyway, I mean, if had I bothered to captain the robot, which boring, but had I done that, I would have ended up with 72 points, which is the bog standard average for the whole week because it was a high scoring week. I mean, a lot of people got like 100 plus points or, uh, at least 80s, 90 points. How many did you get? Probably more than me, but, no one likes a bragger. Anyway, so so 72 points was the average, which I would have got had I been boring and captained Haaland. So really, I'm kind of thinking about. I'm glutton for punishment. I'm kind of thinking about who my captain should be this week. So let me know because I can't see an obvious one. No, no one's standing out. No, like giant blonde Norwegians standing out. I don't know. I don't know who to pick. But anyway, the game week defense was awful. Edison got a save point. What the hell? I mean, how brilliant is that? Saved 3 shots, but letting a goal. Oh well. So 3 points, not bad. Turner on the bench. I was never really going to play him because it's not the way I play. So obviously that's I might say it's not the way I play, and that's probably why I'm not very good at the game. I don't pretend to be. So don't copy me unless you like misery or you just want to have a lot of fun like me. So that meant Akanji blanked. Chilwell, did he get a yellow card? Yeah, he got a yellow card, so he only got 1 point. Estepinian blanked as well. Sterling blanked. I brought him in for Martinelli, so that was a mistake. That week. And Saka got an assist. Rashford got a goal. Bowen, we know about. Vissa did nothing. Watkins did nothing. And Haaland just destroyed. Um, what's the name? Fulham. Which I should have really seen coming the way Fulham have been defending. But I was kind of hoping for a Leno masterclass or something. Didn't happen. But hey ho, there we go. Yeah, so let's look at game week 5 then and see how I can mess up my team even more. The screenshot I've used here is from FPL.team. It's a great website if you want to plan how to destroy your team, or maybe you actually want to do well in FPL, weirdo. Anyway, so yeah, so check that website out if you haven't already, because it's great. So what have I done? Well, absolutely nothing at the moment because I'm not really sure I'm going to do anything. Going to play Edison because that's the way I play. I'm probably not going to play. I mean, I could play Turner against Burnley. Some talk that he may lose his place to that new goalkeeper that I can't remember his name. I don't think he will immediately, but I mean, I think he's played pretty well. So they're playing Burnley that at home. That could be a decent. It's probably the right choice, really. But I think I'm going Edison because that's the reason I've got him in, and I think Man City are the best defense in the league. So that's why I'm picking him. Kanji as well, hoping that he doesn't get rotated. I think he might be the most nailed Man City defender, which probably means he isn't. But I think Pep likes him, so hopefully he plays. Chilwell against Bournemouth away, so hopefully he's going to be attacking as always, and maybe he can score, maybe he can do something, or get a clean sheet. No brainer to play him. Estepinian against Manchester United, so maybe hoping for something there. Attacking return perhaps. Could play Pau Torres against Crystal Palace. That's a possibility. So let me know. Do you think that's better? Which one would you bench? I think at the moment it's Pau Torres, but I don't know. Villa look all right. Not necessarily that solid defensively though. Sterling plays Bournemouth. I'm hoping that he has one of his brilliant weeks. He might not be the best pick. He's one of these. Maybe he's not reliable enough. At the moment, then I've got Saka against Everton away. Now he's a possible captaincy pick because, oh, sorry Everton fans, I think that your team might be going down. They haven't played very well. I don't rate Jordan Pickford. He always fumbles balls back into the danger area really, and he never looks solid from crosses or things like that. I can see Arsenal scoring a couple of goals. So Saka could be a captain possibility. Sterling also, but I don't think he's maybe. I think I'd be too scared to go there. I mean, why am I even contemplating going away from Haaland after he's punished me so much in the previous week? Bowen. Now, I know a lot of people brought Bowen in last week and it was going to be like a 1 week punt. I could do that. I could change him to. I don't think I've got enough to go to Son. I could go to Madison or someone else. Spurs, decent game or decent, decent fixture against Sheffield United, but then Arsenal and Liverpool. So, is that the best use of a transfer? I don't know. So maybe I go boring and captain Haaland. I think I'm going to play Bowen rather than make a move. Probably roll, but let me know. Do you think that's a good idea or not? Maybe it isn't because Man City are the best defense in the league. I'm also playing him against Edison, but I don't know. I don't really want to get rid of Bowen because I think he's a good player, and I think he's he's got a couple of a couple of tough fixtures, but I think he will still score points. He could score against Manchester City. I think maybe the game will suit them. They looked good against Brighton where they sat back and scored 3 goals from about 12% possession, or I think it was 18%, something like that, something ridiculous. So Man City will probably have even more possession. So can they score on the break? And if they can, maybe Bowen will be involved. Maybe crazy, maybe not. I don't know. Visser, well, I haven't got many options, so it's probably going to be him against Newcastle. And Watkins plays Crystal Palace. Hopefully he starts and actually scores a goal, maybe. He doesn't look as involved as he did, or like the main guy like he was last season. But he's a good player. Hopefully something. So it's down to captaincy. I don't know what to do. So let me know what you think I should do.